Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everyone is ready to fight.
Always. That is always the case.
Love
Sorry,
to
I'm
hear
moving it
it.
around and saying generic things while I move things around. There we go.
How's it going, Bestie?
Oh, just great. Classes started.
Oh boy, do we have we'll make that a segment. If you have any stories from classes, I would be delighted to hear them.
Um, I feel like I somehow leave my own body when I'm in class and I don't remember exactly what I say. I just remember the reactions.
Understand it. Well, okay, well, what reactions did you get? And we'll try to work backwards from there.
I mean, there were definitely laughs, there were shocked looks.
Mm-hmm.
I made a lot of really terrible jokes. I know that. Um, I so yesterday was my first day of classes, and the night before that I slept 3 hours
Girl.
because I was up until like 2 in the morning. Like I was working until 2 in the morning, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta like get up early." So I was like out of it, and just uh, cartoonish levels of overly enthusiastic and silly.
I love it.
They seem to enjoy it. At least
Hey,
my first class.
I would be very here for that as a student.
I wasted all of my energy on the first class, and by the time I got to the second one, I couldn't form a sentence. So there was.
Oh no. Oh, that's tragic.
But I told them, I was like super transparent. I was like, guys, I slept 3 hours. I used up all my energy in the class before this.
But we're gonna rock and roll anyway.
Yes, but I'll do my best, and I'll be better on Thursday.
Good to know. Anything else fun, exciting, new in your life?
Not exciting new. Don't
Anything
think so.
worth mentioning?
Not really. Unless you count me being promoted.
Dude, yes! That is definitely worth mentioning. Hell
that
yeah.
Was our last pod.
Hmm?
Yeah, I was like, when was that? That was last Thursday. So yes, it was since.
Well, congratulations. That's very exciting.
So that does technically qualify as an exciting thing, yes.
I think it does. I don't know if I have anything quite that major happening with me. Mostly just chilling. Avatar is releasing a new album that I'm very excited about. It's called Don't Go in the Forest, and it's coming out on Halloween. Spooky.
Of course.
So, things to look forward to there. Got a new Lorna Shore album coming up in September. Yay. Mostly
and it's been like cooler out the last few days. It feels fall.
It has been. It's been, some of these mornings have been crisp, and it's just been so nice. I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
I know, right? It feels downright autumnal.
Also, shout out to my mom for buying me this sweatshirt.
Ah, that's surprising.
Isn't it though? Anyway.
Autumnal vibes, and it brings me such joy.
Just around the corner.
And everywhere I go, I'm seeing like Halloween decorations out for sale.
Yep,
and stuff like that.
Halloween decorations. I'm seeing pumpkin spice. I'm seeing things that I like.
It approaches.
God, I am. If I think about it for too long, I start shaking like an overexcited little chihuahua. That's the level of excitement we're dealing with here.
Yeah, I think my love of fall might be the most basic bitch thing about me, but I freaking love it.
I'm going to agree. Not about you, about me.
That's what I was going to clarify, because either way, it's fine. But yeah, no, I freaking love it, and I don't care.
Oh my god, I know it's going to be.
It is popular for a reason.
It's popular for a fucking reason. You know what? None of this hipster bullshit where it's like you can't like anything that's popular and otherwise that makes you like basic or a normie or whatever. No. Popular shit is often, not going to say there are no exceptions to this rule because there's some popular garbage out there, but there are plenty of things that are popular because they are good. Autumn being one of them.
It's cozy season.
It's fucking cozy season.
Hoodies and tea and...
Oh, you want to know a little thing that I'm pissed about? I ordered a hoodie from Crash Diet, the band, and it came in today after waiting forever. the ship from fucking Sweden, and it's too small.
At least too big, you could like alter it or something.
Come again?
I said at least if it were too big, you could try to like alter it or something.
I wanted it kind of oversized, and I thought I was safe because it was like the lady version was one of the only ones that was in stock. I thought I was safe ordering a large instead of a medium. I was wrong.
I hate ladies fit stuff.
I hate women's cut clothing. It is awful.
Yeah.
But
like if I'm buying a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, I'm not wearing it to be form-fitting. I want to be comfy.
Yeah, no, I want to be comfy. So I have to get a new sweatshirt and send the old one back, which I'm not super jazzed about, but thus is life. And I did get a vinyl and 2 DVDs with it, so that was exciting.
Oh, nice.
A bitch be online shopping.
Yeah.
As much as like this decade, century is horrible in so many ways, online shopping, man, that shit's great.
Yeah. I mean, it's good and it's bad at the same time.
It's good and it's bad, but like, goddamn, do I love purchasing items and having them arrive at my door.
Oh yeah, no, it's super nice.
It's delightful.
I ordered a new phone and it's finally coming tomorroh. Finally.
Ooh,
it's been like
nice.
a week since I ordered it. Yeah. So it's been 4.5 years since I got a new one. Yeah. But speaking of music, I recently came across an all-female punk band that I'm like obsessed with.
That's hot.
And I was like obsessively listening to them and stuff. And then it turns out they have an album coming out next month. And I'm like, okay, that's super exciting. Yeah. They're playing here in Rochester next month too. I was like, are you serious? What are the odds?
Hell yes.
It's 2 days before I drive down to Ithaca to see the Front Bottoms with Sincere Engineer. So it'll be concert and then another one 2 days later. But like,
I'm doing the same thing in September. I'm going to a metal fest on the 20th, and then I have a Sleep Token concert on the 23rd. So I have to drive to Worcester 2 separate days.
Nice. Yeah, at least one of mine is in the same city, but Ithaca is like a 1.5-hour drive. So
yeah. Actually, you know, you just reminded me of, because we're on the topic of music. Did you see Spotify's going to add fucking DMs to the app?
No, why would you want that?
I hate how every app, like every social media app eventually becomes just another Facebook.
Yeah.
And like every app that doesn't need it eventually adds messaging.
I can't imagine any universe in which I would DM somebody on Spotify.
No.
It's so weird.
Not in a million years. That is so bizarre. Like, what on earth could you possibly need that for?
Do you people not know how many apps we have for messaging people already?
So many.
It's out of hand.
It's extremely out of hand. I will absolutely agree with you there. But yeah, that's a thing I saw and didn't like recently.
Yep.
Any other things that have pushed? Let's change it from any good things in your life. Any bad things? Anything you want to complain about?
That I have to work?
We're really good at that.
I mean, I would love to complain that it took my phone a whole week to get here after I ordered it. When they were like, oh, free 2-day shipping.
Lies.
Like, and that's how spoiled I've gotten, because...
And that's the thing. I recognize that when we complain, it's 99% of the time it's first world problems.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sometimes it's good to get it out.
Yeah, no, I'm not proud of the fact that I'm a little bit addicted to buying things on Amazon.
I mean, I'm a little bit addicted to online shopping in general, so same.
Yes. And so I've gotten so used to things coming like 1 or 2 days after I order them that the fact I had to wait an entire week for a phone. And of course, I ordered all kinds of accessories for it on Amazon, new case, pop socket.
As one does.
Like that. And so they've been just sitting there. It's making me so sad.
A tragedy.
So that's what's been upsetting me. I've just been like obsessively checking for the past week. Like, you gonna ship it? You gonna ship it?
I feel that.
And then, of course, it requires a signature, and they're delivering it on one of the 2 days a week. I can't be here to sign for it.
Of course it does.
So I had to have it.
Of course they are.
And I had to have it like held at the UPS location so I can pick it up, which they charge you for. Okay, so
that's some BS.
Yeah, You charge me to ship the item, but then I also have to pay you to not deliver the item. To just keep it from that last leg. Just don't put it on the truck. Just don't put it on that last truck. Saves you time and effort. Mm-hmm. But you're going to make me pay for it. It's so stupid.
That's rude.
Hey,
Can't
Bandit.
say I'm nuts about it.
Bandit says pickle juice.
Oh. Well, we talking good hangover cure, so I'm told.
Yeah, that can't be true. I mean, I guess it does have like
electrolytes.
Salt and electrolytes, yeah. I mean, electrolytes basically mean salt.
Yeah. So, but I've never tried it, and I don't think I will be.
No.
But thank you for chiming in. Now, would we like to get into it for the evening? Okay, so the first thing I have is a screenshot of a post from Blue Sky that popped up on my Tumblr feed. And this is a post by at thedoor.bsky.social. And it reads thusly: spoons are a species of bowl. Knives are a species of plate. Forks are descended from a now extinct dish that would be incomprehensible to the modern diner. And I just want to talk about this because I agree with the first point. Spoons are a species of bowl.
But not the fork or the knife?
I don't know about knives being a species of plate.
I thought it was the forks that were a species of plate and the knives were...
No, forks are descended from a now extinct dish that would be completely incomprehensible to the modern diner.
Really? I have to look. I know you sent this to me the other day. By the way, in the doc it says discuss this post and then there's no link. So
exactly, I didn't know because I meant this post and then I realized that it was a screenshot, not an actual post I had saved.
That's why.
But I agree
that's fascinating.
That spoons are a species of bowl because I think that spoons are tiny bowls on sticks.
I mean, yeah, it's like when you go to like a punch bowl, you know, and it's like you can't drink out of the punch bowl, that's way too big. So you need a little cup. And you put that in the cup and then you can drink the punch, and it's the same sort of thing. It's like just a smaller version of the vessel.
Yeah. So I would say a ladle would also be a species of bowl.
Yeah. By the way, this reminds me so much of talking about whether things count as soup or a sandwich.
Oh, I know. When I read this post to Kyle, he immediately got angry about it again. About the super sandwich thing, because he thought it was very similar to the super sandwich thing. But yes, spoons are absolutely a species of bowl. I agree with this person.
Yeah, but so in my head, I was remembering it as the fork being a species of plate, because to me that makes a little more sense, because you do sometimes use it as like a, you scoop things onto it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it is about stabbing things to pick them up, but a lot of times it's like,
I don't know about the knives are a species of plate thing.
That I very much don't agree with. It doesn't make any sense.
Walk me through your process here.
Plates are not for cutting.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna agree.
Like, spoons and bowls obviously serve the same purpose, where they're holding more liquidy things and they're round, right? They serve the same function. Mm-hmm. But a plate and a knife aren't even close to the same function. One is holding food.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, a plate's closer to a bowl. It's a flat bowl.
I remember learning this as a kid, and this could be wrong, but there was a thing, like the one dish that everybody probably had in like fucking pilgrim times. It was like, you know how it's awesome when a plate is sort of a bowl?
Plate bowls.
Yeah, plate bowls are great. The ye old version of the plate bowl is called a trencher.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong about this. This is something I learned in 4th grade, so that could have been total bullshit.
Yeah, no. Honestly, our need for both plates and bowls is a little bit bougie.
Just a touch. But I want to talk about what on earth forks could possibly be descended from in this scenario that we're given.
Again, I think that's closest to the plate.
I suppose.
Because I'm thinking
the stabbing function that I'm getting really hung up on.
Well, yeah, but it's like what was the language? A version of it? What do they call it? A species. Yeah, and so like a species of something can be slightly different, but they share a common functionality, even though one might have a function that the other doesn't.
Okay.
Because I was trying to think about, I was like, when was the last time I used a fork? Okay, at lunch today. And I was eating some sweet and sour chicken. Nice.
Nice.
And so I was like cutting the chicken with the side of the fork and then scooping the chicken with the rice. And so it's like, that's, so serving part of the function of a knife, but also just like a little plate, because I'm not going to just lift the plate to my face and eat. But
yeah, okay.
Although technically, I have a plate bowl.
Again, love a good plate bowl. You know what I think needs to be more normalized in society? I think these should be like a standard, those like spoon, knife, fork things.
Spork? A knife spork?
But like the spork that has the serrated edge. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that not just the spoon, knife, fork, but the spork, I think that should be like a piece of silverware that people have like in their cutlery drawer like by default. And it shouldn't be like cheap shitty plastic. It should be like a nice metal spork / spoon knife fork.
Yeah, it is strange that isn't more common, because I know there are plenty of times where I'm like about to eat, I'm like, okay, I gotta grab a utensil, and I'm like, ooh, do I want a spoon or do I want a fork?
Exactly. I think sporks should be found in every person's silverware drawer, and they should be metal.
Yeah, I went to your place when we were eating mac and cheese. I just stared at the utensils. I was like, sometimes I go spoon, but sometimes I go fork. And what am I feeling today? And I wouldn't have to choose.
Exactly. I just had something else, and it just whoosh. You hate to see it.
In the
and I don't even have the first day of classes as an excuse. Today was just a normal average day for me.
Nope, lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, and like when I was eating that sweet and sour when I was eating that sweet and sour chicken today, like, man, it would have been helpful to have a serrated edge on a spork to cut the chicken pieces.
Yeah, I think hybrid silverware should be much more common and should be available not just as like cheap disposables.
Yeah, I mean, I tried looking up the combination of the three, because I was like, man, is there a specific word for it? And pretty much always, the only thing I'm finding is like camping ones. Which, yeah, sure, you want to travel light when you're camping, but it's like,
not always.
Yeah. Again, we're being bougie. We're like, we need separate
very bougie.
And it's like, no, you don't need. I mean, sure, when you're eating like soup, a full-on just spoon makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But for the most everyday kind of eating, you don't really,
Oh, I remember what it was. You ever just pick up a spoon and it has bad vibes? Not like it, but like does. How do I explain this? There are some spoons that have bad vibes. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and just hated their cutlery?
Okay, so you're talking like a publicly used utensil.
But like from a design standpoint, it just has bad vibes.
Maybe. Like, I definitely don't like the designs of some, because they're just like awkward and weird to hold or something.
Exactly. Bad vibes.
That's what you're going for. Okay. Poorly designed.
Poorly designed, not even necessarily poorly designed. Like, it still functions as a spoon. I just don't like it.
Just uncomfortably, though.
Yeah.
Also,
do you have the spoon that you hate for no reason?
That I own?
Yeah.
No.
Because I don't, but I know that that's a thing.
It is? Like a regular, like...
Hold on.
Just like a regular spoon?
I'm going to find a post that says something about this. Spoon you hate for...
Are we talking like a big, like, serving type spoon or, cooking? spoon.
Yeah. R/shower thoughts from 7 years ago. There's always that one innocent spoon at your home that you just dislike for no reason. And there's so many people agreeing with them in the comments.
That is so weird. Because they're all the same. If like,
I don't know.
I mean, I do have a fork that has like a scratch in it that I always put at the very bottom, and I try not to use it. But there's a reason. There's a reason for it.
This is true. What the hell is that? Fucking clicking. Okay.
Is it the noodle?
It's her like temperature control thing is tweaking out for reasons unknown. So I will be addressing that after the podcast. But
interesting.
Anyway, would we like to move on?
Sure. Yeah.
I have no. Why did I close out of Google Docs? God damn it. There we go. Okay. Can fish jump? Discuss. I don't know.
When I came across this in my great internet search for questions, I thought, that's a stupid question. Like, why?
And then did it haunt you?
Well, no, because I was just gonna ignore it. But then I read some of the comments. I think it was on Reddit or something, and people were like, actually, this got surprisingly heated, and I was like, wait, really? And so I was reading some of the arguments, and they were like, oh yeah, no, we talked about it for 2 hours, and people kept going back and forth. I'm like, is there more to this than I'm realizing? Because you can only jump if you propel yourself from the ground, and can you do that from water?
But is water not ground to the fish?
Water is water to the fish. Just like air. Actually, water's more air to the fish than it is ground.
Yeah. I don't know. If they're coming out of the water, I feel like that is jumping in some sense of the word.
Yeah, this is where where I Googled the definition of the word jump.
Oh, great. What do we got?
Let's see. Well, that's not going to work. Hold on. Quit saying legs and feet. Because it's not going to help us.
Immediately run into a problem.
Well, the first definition that comes up when you Google it is to push oneself off a surface and into the air by using the muscles in one's legs and feet. But the kind of secondary definition for that verb is, first of all, in parentheses, of a person. Move suddenly and quickly in a specified way.
Okay.
Very vague.
I don't know. Am I wrong for interpreting water as a surface here? Because I
think so.
If the fish is jumping, we're not at that conclusion yet, but let's say we are. It's pushing itself, or it's propelling itself from the water into the air. Am I wrong for thinking of the water as a sort of quote-unquote surface in that situation?
I think a surface has to be solid.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Although they do talk about the surface of the water, but they're not pushing off of that. Oh yeah, I've already Googled the word surface.
Great, what do we got?
The first definition we got here, the outside part or uppermost layer of something.
Okay.
Yep, that's the noun. Wonder if there's another definition that might be useful. Here's Merriam-Webster. The exterior or upper boundary of an object or body. So it has to be essentially the outermost layer of a thing. So that's
what is are they? That's the thing though. When fish quote unquote fly, flying fish, when they quote unquote fly, aren't they like propelling themselves off the surface of the water, like the very top?
I have no idea.
Okay, how do flying fish
Fly.
How do flying fish fly? No, I don't want your fucking AI overview.
I know, I try to just ignore that.
From oceanconservancy.org. This seems reputable. How do flying fish fly? Latin name. Flying fish can't actually fly, at least not in the way we typically think of flying. They can't flap their fins the way birds flap their wings to become airborne. They do use their very large side fins to glide over the ocean's surface. First, they swim very fast underwater, reaching speeds of more than 35 miles per hour. Then they use this momentum to launch themselves out of the water and fan their fins out to glide forward. Fish can fly for up to 650 feet, over a tenth of a mile. And their sleek, streamlined bodies also help them to soar through the air. Interesting. The longest known flying fish flight was 1,312 feet. Hot damn.
Crazy. Where do they got to be in such a hurry?
Good question. So with all of that in mind, bring it back to fish jumping.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a fish launching itself.
I mean, is jumping not a form of launching oneself?
But it can be, but that doesn't mean that all launching is jumping.
Okay.
Like, when I think launch, you think like a rocket or something like that. You wouldn't say when the rocket launches up, it's jumping.
This is true. This is very true. I would not say that.
Yeah, I think because it's not... Like, when I think jumping, I'm thinking of, like, exerting force on a thing to push yourself up, whereas this is swimming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're just swimming really quickly until you launch out of the water. So it's a very different, like, gradual building up of speed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess then I think my answer might have to be no, fish can't jump.
But here's another thing to consider.
Okay.
What about when they're out of the water?
Yeah, what if you put a fish on a trampoline?
When they flop. Because they're pushing off the ground and kind of like sometimes getting airborne when they're doing that.
This is very true.
Does that count as jumping?
I'm going to say yes, because you're using a muscle to exert off of a surface. So fish can jump. It's just usually not good if they're in a situation where it's possible.
Yeah, that's kind of my feeling, where it's like under normal, ideal circumstances, no, but
technically,
you throw them on a hard surface out of water, and they will push hard enough with their little fins that they will get airborne, and that is jumping.
All right, so fish can jump. You heard it here, folks. I wonder if are there any other animals where their jumping abilities are in doubt now that we're on this train?
Huh. I don't know.
Nothing is really coming to mind.
Yeah, I think the reason it's a question with fish is because they're not on hard surfaces that would normally, allow jumping. And so you just kind of don't really think about it very much. But so I guess that goes to the broader question of, can you jump in water? To which I think the answer is no.
I suppose not. Even if you are like pushing off the bottom of a pool.
Yeah. I mean, if it's like really shallow, then yeah, obviously. But like, if you're standing in a foot of water, sure. But if you're standing in water that is over your head,
yeah, I don't think you can jump in water.
Nope. So that's why that one is
all right,
up for debate. The fish.
Okay. So the next one is, why can you drink a drink, but you can't food a food? And I think this might have something to do with the fact that English is, God damn it, is 3 languages in a trench coat.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to say stupid.
English is very stupid because I believe in German, I think, and English is a Germanic language. I think in German, the word for both food and eat is essen. So you can essen. I'm going to fact check that right now. Google Translate.
Do we need Arthur?
Do we need Arthur? Is Arthur watching? That would be fantastic. English to German.
Oh, wait, Arthur is unavailable currently.
Food, essen. Eat. Also essen. Okay, I was right. And I could be pronouncing this totally wrong. I do not speak German.
No.
But, so in German, you can essen. So you can food a food. But I'm going to guess that the English word food does not come from a Germanic word.
Interesting.
But
now I just want to Google all kinds of things. I'm
I mean, please, you are technically podcast Googler.
I know. I just like learning things.
I like learning things too.
Can't help it. When there's a thing I don't know, it's like I don't want to.
I guess it does.
Huh?
I don't want to continue living in a world where I don't know.
It is Germanic.
Food or drink?
So, food.
Huh. So I wonder why that changed.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Someone out there has to. Somebody with a linguistics degree has to know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure. I can see where it goes from Germanic to Old English foda, and then to English fodder, and then to food.
Sure.
From Oxford Languages.
Okay, yeah, that sounds reputable to me. We will link all of this fun stuff in the description for anybody who wants to fact check us.
Yeah.
We try not to just pull things out of our asses. Sometimes we fail.
Yes,
but we do try.
I ignored entirely AI nonsense on there, and I only look for sources that are reputable. So, yeah.
But yeah, in German, you can indeed food a food.
Yeah.
Actually.
And that's where our word food comes from.
Drink
and so, like, it
in German. Drink in German is trinken. What is to drink? Zu trinken. Okay. So, in German, you can food a food and drink a drink. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is... I'm sorry, I was just imagining saying I'm going to go food my food.
Yeah, really.
The reaction that you would get.
Oh my God, actually, you just shot me back to middle school because my friends and I, we would just say, do you want to go food? Like, just because, like your weird linguistic things that happen in a friend group where you all start saying shit weird. I distinctly remember we would say, do you want to go food?
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty common to just turn a noun into a verb.
Yeah.
But what I think is weird about this is the fooding a food part.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll like, it is not uncommon for us to say, like, I'm just going to sit here and drink my drink, or take a drink of my drink, right? We do that. But if you insert food there,
sit here and get weird looks. Food.
It just sounds very bizarre.
It does sound very. Although, should we start saying it and make it not bizarre is the question.
That's sort of what I was thinking during my pause. I was like, it sounds weird, but could we make it a thing?
Weird?
Food is now a verb. You're welcome, everyone.
Exactly. Any other fun linguistic questions we can think of while we're on the subject?
There's always so many, but you just got to keep in mind, languages,
very strange.
It's arbitrary.
It is. I learned something fucking fascinating today, and this might it's from one of those Instagram fact pages. So again, take this with a grain of salt. But there is a language. Hold on, this might play a video I have to turn off. Okay, so there's a language called Hadza, and it is an African tribal language where things like a slow inhale or exhale can change the meaning of a word.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just fucking fascinating. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, here in the caption. Breathing is a part of talking. A sharp inhale or a gentle exhale can change a word's meaning entirely. That's so wild.
Yeah. Well, it's just like tonal languages too. You know, like Chinese and stuff like that, where it's like
Mandarin scares me because what do you mean there's a difference between na and na?
Yeah.
That's horrifying. You have to memorize that. I would be if I had to learn Mandarin, anybody who chooses to learn Mandarin or any other tonal language as a second language is a much stronger soldier than I am. Because no fucking way. Like I remember watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a great movie, and they speak a lot of Mandarin in that movie. And listening to it, like I love listening to it. It's a as a language, it sounds beautiful, but if you ever asked me to learn it, I would be in deep shit.
Oh yeah, I share an office wall with somebody who's from China, and so every time I hear him like talking on the phone or something, I'm like, oh, that's lovely.
He could be cussing someone out because I know this person, but
he could be, but I generally know his tone of voice when he's doing this.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, there is another language, which is another African tribal language. It is spelled !XOON, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I believe it's a click consonant to begin with, but it's 87 consonant sounds or something. Hold on, let me Google it.
Holy cow.
Fun little Googling adventure tonight.
Yeah, this is just like two idiots learn shit.
Things with Bridget and Brookes. Boom, episode title. No. I'm looking for this language, damn it.
Sure.
Okay, interesting. And this is so obscure that it didn't give this Google search is so obscure that it didn't give me an AI overview. Is also known as TAA language, which can also be spelled !X and then two O's, but they each have different accents over them.
Okay.
Is a TUU language, notable for its large number of phonemes, perhaps the largest in the world.
Okay.
Language is fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here, there's a Wikipedia page for it. Notable for having... It is also notable for having perhaps the heaviest functional load of click consonants, with one count finding that 82% of basic vocabulary items started with a click.
Huh.
That's cool. Most speakers live in Botswana, but a few hundred live in Namibia. Wow.
It's interesting. So maybe like with starting so many words with that, I wonder if it's like a way to distinguish like between individual words or something. So like
I do wonder. I also recently learned something very interesting about the way that spelling in the Irish language works. It's like every consonant can make two different sounds, but it depends on the vowels that are next to it. So that's why a lot of Irish words look like that, TM.
Mm-hmm.
Language is fun.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Language is
that's what, like, language is like, so like things exist in the world, right? Ideas.
You just have to make sounds that identify them.
And all languages is like some people agreed at some point when we make these series of sounds together.
Yeah, everyone agreed. A bunch of people agreed that phone is phone.
Yeah, and like language only works in the same way that like cash works.
Yeah, we all decided that this has value.
And if we just don't agree on it, like it doesn't work. which is why there's so many languages, because different groups of people agreed on different things, and like it's completely arbitrary. So you can do whatever you want with language. The point is to communicate. So as long as people know what you're saying, and I say this as somebody with a deep nerdy love of like grammar, and so I've like grammar books on my bookshelf over here for fun.
Cute.
I silently correct everyone's grammar in my head, like a terrible person that I am. But still, the point is communication. So as long as you're communicating, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Rules are fake.
You can food. Yeah. Language is entirely just made up, arbitrary. Our little squiggles on paper and stuff, that's all made up. Means nothing unless we say it does.
So we agree. Since we agree, you can in fact food a food.
Yes. Yep. We have determined.
Nicely done. Okay. So, final question. Would it be better to have a personal robot assistant or a personal chef?
That's tough.
This is an easy one for me. I'm not going to lie.
It's the chef.
Yeah, it's the chef. Figuring out what to feed this fucking flesh prison. Or, like, not even figuring
out.
Like, having to cook for this fucking flesh prison is the most difficult part of adulthood for me.
It's very inconvenient, yeah.
Incredibly inconvenient. So I would be over the moon to have a personal chef. There's like other shit, I'll fucking handle it, you know?
Yeah. I often think about a meme that I saw forever ago. We're talking like 15 years ago. That said, who knew the hardest part of adulthood would be deciding what to eat every night for the rest of your life until
every day until you die.
And it's like, yeah. It's terrible. I hate it. But my initial reaction was like the chef, of course. But the reason it became tough for me is because I started wondering, like, what kinds of things can the robot assistant do? Because if it's just like little things around the house, like fetching whatever, it's like, whatever. Can it clean my home?
Yeah, if it can clean my home, then maybe we have a bit of a competition here.
Like, because then it almost becomes a question of like, would you rather never have to cook for yourself or clean for yourself again? Because that's a hard question.
I think I would. I mean, that's actually not that hard for me. I would just rather never have to cook again.
Huh.
I fucking hate cooking.
I mean, I don't like it either.
Like, drives me up the wall.
I've just developed systems of, I've really trained myself to just be able to eat whatever I make myself eat. So I don't care if I have to eat the same thing for like 4 or 5 days in a row.
Oh, see, I am not that way.
You have to train yourself, man. It's hard.
I want to, is the thing. It's a hard thing and I don't want to do it, so it's not going to happen.
I do meal prep Mondays where I just like, make a bunch of...
I don't think I have a name for it.
Yeah. I'll just make a bunch of brown rice, steam a bunch of veggies, like cook up some chicken breasts or whatever, and just divide it in containers, and there's my dinner for the week.
I mean, if it works.
It's healthy and plain.
Yeah, I hate having to figure out what to eat. I hate cooking it, and I hate leftovers.
Oh, interesting.
I love
leftovers because then that means I don't have to make something else.
But that's the thing. That's the only reason I like leftovers is because I don't have to cook. If I could just remove that variable because I don't like leftovers, come on.
You don't like the quality of them?
No, I don't.
Interesting.
It's just never as good.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not good.
I mean, I suppose, but I'd always just rather have the fresh thing.
Well, of course everyone would.
I don't know. Leftovers, I'm just really not big on. So if I could never have to deal with that again, that would be phenomenal.
So that seems to be where our difference is coming in. Because I don't mind leftovers. I've trained myself to do a lot of things, eat a lot of foods that I never used to like, and some that I still don't really like all that much, and I still make myself eat them anyway, because they're good for you. Like
I hate making myself do things. I'm terrible at it.
Gotta get better.
How? I don't want to make myself get better at it.
I don't know.
Do you see my problem?
I actively buy things and eat them, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? There are other options. Like, no matter how hard I try, I just don't really care for peas. I can tolerate them.
I fucking hate peas. I'm glad we agree on this.
Yeah. I can tolerate them. Like, if there are peas in a thing, sure,
Yeah,
like a
fine,
pie.
whatever.
But like, I occasionally actively buy peas and steam them and eat them on their own, and I don't.
Oh no, fuck that. Fuck that.
I do it every time I do it. I'm like, why do I do this? Because they're good for me, but like there are other green veggies that I like much
you
better.
can definitely substitute something there. Yeah, I would never do that.
I do eat a lot of green veggies though, so I guess it's like variety because you can only eat broccoli and like green beans and whatever, asparagus like so many days.
Asparagus.
Yeah, those are my three primary green veggies: broccoli, asparagus, and green beans.
Love that for you.
But every once in a while, I'm like something else: peas, Brussels sprouts.
Ooh, I like Brussels sprouts.
Why have I done this? Yeah. I'm really mad at Brussels sprouts because I got this like kit to make Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. They turned out just horrendous. It's still in the city because like 2 months ago. But I generally like Brussels sprouts. I just got burned by that kit.
Sorry, you cut out there for a second.
I like Brussels sprouts. It's just that I got burned by a bad kit for to make them, which is a little bit of a pun because they did end up a little bit burned.
Tragic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would absolutely take the personal chef.
I mean, ultimately, that's probably what I would do as well, especially if they're just going to decide for me what I can eat, and like they'll make me eat the healthy stuff even when I don't want to.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
I'd be like, man, I could really go for a burger, personal chef, and they're like, no,
not
you're
tonight.
Gonna eat this and you're gonna like it.
I mean, I would want them to be a little bit nicer than that and like take my preferences into account, but generally be like, eat your veggies.
Yeah, no, I need somebody to just like tell me no. I'm nearly 40 years old and I still need somebody to tell me no.
And I mean, I'm close to 30, so
not that close.
Not that close, but closer than I am to 20.
2.5, a little over 2.5 technically. Like, what month is this? Counting on my fingers.
For rounding up.
Am I the only person who, when you have to like count how many months you have to count on your fingers, to be like September, October, November?
No, I do that all the time. January, February, March.
Because I don't think I can do it without my fingers, which is weird.
I don't think I can either. And maybe that's pathetic, but here we are.
I kind of want to say that's what she said, but I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, take that one. I walked right into it.
No, it was what I said.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the pathetic thing.
No, I said I can't do that without my fingers.
Is that what she said?
It can be.
He said.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zing.
It's noodle time.
It's noodle time. Naughty noodle.
She tall.
She tall indeed. Okay. With all of that being said, and our decisions on the personal chef versus robot butler, would we like to, one, conclude this question?
Yeah.
And two, get into the weekly worsening. Begin the meditation.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Listen, cue ball, you're only making it worse.
Thanks, that even makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
What have you got for me, Bestie? How are you worse this week?
Well.
Oh boy. It's never a good thing when you start like that.
No, it's just ever since the stream last Thursday, I've been playing a lot of Fallout New Vegas.
All right. Fucking please say more right now.
Because because when we talked about the new season of Fallout, coming in December, and you said something about like, oh yeah, I gotta I'm excited to see the locations in New Vegas. I was like, I haven't really played that very much. I should, play a little more. And now I just keep doing it.
I love it.
I was
Oh my
doing it right
God.
before we started. I set an alarm on my phone so I didn't accidentally keep playing through the pod.
Nice. But tell me what you've been doing.
Just making enemies, getting vilified everywhere.
I am vilified by the Powder Gangers and Caesar's Legion.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely encountered the Legion, but my level isn't high enough. Yeah, no, I decided to be single-minded about making it into a strip, and I did.
What are your thoughts on the New California Republic?
I mean, I haven't worked with them too much, but they seem cool thus far.
That's who I've sided with thus far in my initial playthrough.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely seem to be the group that I'm most okay with.
They seem like they want to do the right thing for the Wasteland.
I did just yesterday meet Mr. House.
Fun.
Yep.
He's a
I'm currently trying to pick a primary home base. And I've actually been Googling, and I've been on Reddit, looking at people's preferred home bases and stuff. And it's I don't I like the room in the Lucky 38 casino, but you have to go through 3 load screens to get to it.
Which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, and
but it's so
the Novak hotel room. Yeah, but the Novak hotel room is too small. Victor Shack is kind of cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
There's one that a lot of people have been talking about that's in the one of the DLCs called The Sink. But
I think I have all the DLC for New Vegas. I'm pretty sure I bought a complete bundle or whatever.
Yeah, I know I do. I just, obviously I'm not there yet. I'm I'm a level 7 or something at this point still.
I think I'm level 24. You level up so much slower than Fallout 4.
Yeah. And then everybody was talking about the Brotherhood of Steel abandoned bunker, but apparently they recommend you be at least level 20 before you go in there. So.
Yeah, no thanks. I also don't fuck with the Brotherhood.
Oh, it's abandoned.
Okay, that'll allow.
A lot of people kept saying it was a great base. There's nobody there. You get to take it over. But I actually found it, and I went in and went to open the door, and a screen popped up that was hey, so once you go in here, you can't leave until you clear it. And it's really hard. Yeah.
Okay, noted. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, so I was okay, I'm going to level up, and then I'll come back here. But I guess right now I'll either use the Novak Hotel or the Victor Shack in Good Springs.
Yeah, I recently cleared out.
That made no sense to so many people.
Yeah. This is kind of part of my worst thing because I also have been playing a shit ton of New Vegas. I recently cleared out the NCR correctional facility of all the Powder Gangers. I just went in and swept the entire place.
Oh, nice. That sounds satisfying. I hate those guys.
It was very satisfying. I do not like those guys either. But what else have you got for me?
I mean, I'd say that's the primary. So I've been getting weirdly into the all-female punk band I realized I'd never said their name was Bad Cop, Bad Cop.
Love it.
Yeah.
There are only bad cops. Next question.
Bad Cop, Bad Cop. It just sounds funny to say it out loud. Yeah. Instead of good cop, bad cop, it's bad cop, bad cop. There's that. I no longer feel. I should phrase it more as I now feel too ashamed to admit how far I am into Naruto.
I'm gonna need you to admit that anyway. All right, I am impressed. Wait, I didn't catch the number. Come again.
I think it was like 160-ish that I'm on. I don't remember.
Shit, dog. All right.
Yeah. Because I was watching it earlier while I was eating lunch, and I was like, oh, let me, check and make a mental note of what episode I'm on. And it was like 150 something, and I watched a few since then, so.
Very impressive.
Yeah, so definitely worse in that regard, for sure. But I think that might be it for now.
All right. I continue to be on my bullshit with Fallout in multiple forms. I have been playing Fallout 4 once again. I have been playing a shit ton of New Vegas. I'll probably play Fallout 3. Fuck it. At this point.
Going back in time.
Back in time, indeed. I don't think I'm going to bother with 1 and 2 just because I don't like the format.
You don't need to go that far back anyway.
I got a new patch I got multiple new patches for my battle jacket. One is going to take fucking forever to get here, but the most recent addition is this sweet ass Guar patch.
Nice.
So added that. Love Guar. So I added that, and I'm very happy about it. I'm pretty sure this was a part of my worsening last week, but like just again, I be shopping.
Yep.
And I just have things arriving, and it's really nice. But I complained about the hoodie, right?
Yes, you did that.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, pissed about that, but I did get vinyl and 2 DVDs, and that was fun. And what other ways am I worse? I continue to be on my X-Files bullshit as well, especially now that I am progressing through season 2 with Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow. I gotta say, it is going back and watching this like relationship progressing again. It is shocking how down horrendous he was by like halfway through season 2. That man, is like head over heels. It's insane.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just the X-Files, video games, and online shopping.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, and there goes our Instagram stream.
Yep, I saw that.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, I sent in our Weeb chat the link to the Guar figures that are coming out.
Yes, I saw those. Look sick. And like, I'm not like I don't know like the lore TM.
Mm-mm.
And like I haven't like listened to all their albums or whatever. I just think their live shows are a really fun time. But I cannot imagine how exciting that is if you are like in it with Guar.
Yeah, but
that must be
so
fucking
cool.
Awesome.
I can't wait until I get to a more casual point in the semester and wear my Guar shirt.
Yeah. Oh my god, you have to send me pictures the day that happens.
Because
I love casual Brooks.
I feel like I'm walking such a fine line where it's like, I don't want to be just like, I don't want to look like a slob just wearing like t-shirt and jeans and sneakers. So I feel like I have to have at least one element, that's like slightly nicer.
You dress it up,
like,
you dress it up a little.
Yeah. So like I wore jeans and sneakers to class yesterday, but I wore like a nicer shirt. Mm-hmm. If I wear jeans and sneakers with a t-shirt, I think I can pull it off when I wear like a cardigan with it.
I was about to say, you got to add the cardigan.
Yeah, but it's still too warm to do that. So it's not t-shirt season yet.
Got it.
But I will wear just a t-shirt and jeans during like finals week and stuff like that because I don't care. I'm not teaching. I'm just sitting.
As you should. I'm going to be very surprised if anyone like clocks the Guar shirt.
Yeah, I surprisingly haven't really got many comments on the shirts that I've worn, although who was it? Somebody got excited about some shirt that I was wearing. It might have been like a Demon Slayer shirt or something. I don't remember when that was exactly. And so just like a little story, really quick little thing.
Oh, sure.
From our department retreat that we had last week. We were asked to wear like a t-shirt that was representative of something that we like or something we did or whatever. And somehow I entirely missed that memo. And when I got there, I wasn't wearing a t-shirt. And so when it came to my turn, I was like, I completely missed that somehow. But it's probably for the best because I have hundreds of t-shirts. Like I have bins full because I refuse to get rid of any. And I would have been just like paralyzed by choice. And I was like, there's just so many ones that I would have trouble choosing. And one of my colleagues who was sitting by me, she was like, "It's so true. You have such cool t-shirts." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Thank you."
Is this who I think it is?
No, you don't know her.
Oh.
She started since you graduated.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Although I do have tales of the person I assume that you assume it was.
We'll get to that after we finish streaming. Although I think that is going to bring us to the end for tonight. Do we have any announcements? Anything coming up?
Last gaming stream tomorrow.
We had Big Dumb Monsters Monday, Regrettable Reviews Tuesday. Those are up for anybody who missed it and wants to watch those. We got gaming stream tomorrow. No DFen, as far as I know, because I think that was last week. Could be wrong. We really need to start using the time tree. I say that so often on the podcast, and then as soon as we stop recording, I forget to put that in the group chat.
Yeah. Adult friendship is just saying we should catch up soon until one of us dies. That's kind of what that feels like.
Essentially. But there's the Dark Forest Oddities Expo on September 6th. I know the Big Dumb Monsters are going to be there. Arthur might be there. I also might be able to make that one. That's kind of a 50-50 for me right now, but we'll see. I informed you all that we did lie to you about Hexpo. Brooks is not going to be there, but I most certainly am.
Yeah,
so,
it's far, and I have things to do.
She has things to do. But I think that's all we've got going on the network for the time being. We're coming up on silly spooky season, which is going to be a good time.
Make decisions for.
Which we do have to make decisions for. You will know what we are watching in advance, I promise. And Arthur and I floated this idea the other night. I think we're going to be doing an extra episode or two of Regrettable Reviews for October, do some sci-fi horror.
Nice.
So, a couple things in the pipeline. But for now, I do believe that's all.
Like Alien.
Yeah.
Alien versus Aliens. You can do those as the two.
There we go. As always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back next week. We'll see you then. Adios. This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brooks. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday. For ad-free live broadcasts of the show, you can subscribe to our Twitch channels or consider donating to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Eclectic Cult Media Network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening!